How do you make a cheap movie? Look around you. What do you have around you? Take stock in what you have. Your father owns a liquor store. Make a movie about a liquor store. You have a dog? Make a movie about your dog. When I did El Mariachi, I had a turtle, I had a guitar case, I had a small town, and I said, well, I'll make a movie around that.
Caminaba, me acercaba una tortuga.
Okay. Hi. So I had an idea just now. It's Monday, December 8th. Just got off of work, and I have to go right back out in like 10, 15, 20, about 20 minutes. Once I go out and come back to this event that I have to go to, I'm gonna be tired and I'm not gonna have any time to do any kind of creative work today. But that's fine because 20 minutes is plenty of time to do something creative. I had this impulse, like actually, why can I do it that's creative in 5 minutes? What if I only had 5 minutes? Let's make it hard. And of course, one thing you can always do is write. I'm gonna do an entire episode where I take whatever I've written and I allow it to push me into filming it by the end of the week. So I have it that I will write this in 5 minutes. On Tuesday, I'm gonna storyboard it. Then I'm gonna plan it in terms of pre-production. I'm gonna refine it on Thursday. Friday, I'm going to prep it, so get all of my supplies, any locations that I need, which hopefully I don't need very many because it's, but you know me, I could make a million problems out of one solution. Shoot it on Saturday. I'm not gonna do any editing or pickup shots on Sunday because it's Sabbath and I'm gonna rest my little tushy off. And then on Monday, I'm going to hopefully edit everything together. And ideally by the end of this episode, I can show you what I made. The thing is, I want you to participate with me. It's not just about me here, even though I'm fabulous. I invite you to grab something to write with and write for 5 minutes with me. I'm gonna screen record as well so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, my battery's about to die. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, so we're at the writing phase. I promise I'm not gonna talk through this whole thing because you guys are writing and I don't wanna break your concentration, but I might pop in a few times. Oh, I've started. Maybe right now you're just watching, but this is a moment, friends. If there's just a little voice in your head that was like, shh, maybe I will write, and then you just kind of pushed it aside, now's a really great time to change your mind. 5 minutes. All you have to do is write for 5 minutes. It doesn't even have, there's no pressure to make anything splendiferous. 5 minutes. So my writing style, I usually have to kind of figure out who my characters are. I'm not a plot first person, I'm a character first person. So I start with dialogue and then kind of, as the characters start to kind of reveal themselves, I'll start constructing an idea about the plot, or really, honestly, the plot will kind of just unfold as it does. And it's usually when I'm like, I have no idea where this is going, and I'm just gonna keep going.
I'd love to know, did you come up with the question and then have to figure out what the answer is?
Yeah,
yes?
yeah, I came up with a question and I had to figure out the answer.
So how does that process work? Because you think to yourself,
panic.
Oh. Do you start writing without, because I know Stephen King sometimes says.
Exactly, you're a paleontologist unearthing the dinosaur skeleton one bone at a time, and you don't know what the dinosaur is.
Oh my God, that's all I have for 5 minutes. So, that's 5 minutes? That was nothing. I'm gonna shoot this. I'll be honest, I don't know if this is anything. Whatever, we'll see. All right, update. So today's Wednesday. Did I do any work on this short that I wrote yesterday? I did not. Tuesday it came and then it went on by. I did so much work today. By so much, I mean I did more than I did yesterday. I added some more writing to the script. I gave the characters full names instead of letters. I was like, okay, I have the skeleton of the script, but what is the story really gonna be about? In the dialogue, I felt there was an instinct of give and then take and then give and then take back, and I figured that it was about our main character, Presley, a moment she's having of whether or not to confess to Kenneth, her best friend, about how she feels. So I just kind of filled in some of the script, but I wanted to keep it as much to what I originally wrote as possible. I did go online and I ordered props that I will need. One is a bookmark, and that is all the props I will need. Budget friendly, friends. Location, I decided to make bedroom because I was like, I don't want to buy a location for this. I have a week to turn this around. I have a 2-person written scene. Thank you to myself. I need to find an actor who can play Kenneth. Any scenes that we have where we are both in camera, we'll shoot on Saturday, and then of course any of his individual shots, because I only am hiring him for 3 hours. And then on Monday, I aim to shoot all of my individual shots. We'll see. Guys, if anything, I'll just lie to you and say it was all in a week. I'm just kidding. I won't lie. I'm Christian. You can do that. Woe is me. Good night. So I'm definitely sitting at my place of work. I am working on the script, but I was trying to look at castings. I posted a casting on New York Castings for a male actor for the script, which I know it's last second, so I've been like, please God, bring me someone. I did have a response thus far. The person that sent me a reply they don't look like my cousin, which was gonna be, part of the script version that I was gonna use. Okay, let me explain the cousin thing. So I was writing the script and I had pretty much it laid out, but I felt like I needed just an added layer to the situation with the characters. With her having this unrequited love or attraction, whatever. I don't know why cousin came out. I think at first it was like, oh, he's like Kenneth saying, oh, that's my cousin. And then I was like, actually, what if that's his cousin? I don't know, it added some like early Ari Aster, there's something wrong with the Johnsons type element. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's probably for the best. So I'm gonna work on doing a backup version of the script. I'm about to do the storyboards. I'm gonna draw them on my little sheet first. It is Friday, so I'm behind on these storyboards. But I did have everything ordered. I don't have the bookmark. So I need to figure out what that's gonna be like. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. This is my friend Alex. Who's this? I went out and saw a play at Playwrights Horizon with a friend. All that work I was supposed to be doing. Ask me if it got done. Don't ask me. But I did enjoy going to the show. It's a little long. It's Friday. I just got back from a play. I'm tired. I have not completed the storyboards. I got about a quarter of the way through. I did, however, update. I did find an actor. We are shooting tomorrow. I found a friend. I put out a notice on Instagram. Former co-actor from a different show reached out and is available. And so, I have to send him a contract. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the night writing out his actor contract, updating the script, and then tomorrow morning, I'm just gonna have to like wake up early and get all of this done. I had every day planned and it just, life. But we will shoot it tomorrow. It will be getting shotted. And I have to say, I'm really excited to shoot tomorrow. Like, there's something about having documented writing it in the moment and like having worked on it while I was re-editing it, really kind of enjoying these characters and trying to figure out and solve problems. And yeah, I love this feeling of like just making something and not having a pressure of it to be anything but like something to be made. But like, I'm excited to do a good job, and I'm actually really stoked about this. I love that feeling. It's pretty good, pretty cool. I'm tired. I'm gonna write the script, do this contract, go to bed. Bye! I just woke up. My phone reset it. I have only 2.5 hours to get ready for this person who's coming to film. Because my phone decided to reset and update just so it could look different on the camera. Like, Apple, mind your business.
Do you want more American? Because I can go really British, and because my accent's changed since being here, but like I can go really English if you'd like me to.
Shoot day! Finally got the storyboards done. Blessing. But I also had a shot list kind of organized on the script. I had different colors to kind of block out what size framing I wanted for my shots. I had to work on them lights. I kept forgetting to set up my practical light because I definitely forgot to turn on my practical. I might just fix it in post.
Very early to be saying fix it in post.
Do you know?
That's early in the shoot.
It was a pretty straightforward shoot day. I was really happy with how smooth it went. My actor did a great job. One thing I really loved about working with him as an actor is that he did have a perspective. He did come in and make choices, and he was really easy to bounce off of. He also helped me when I would have technical difficulties. He also did all of his own stunts. We're gonna keep this rolling. Stay where you are. I'm gonna throw the pillow at you.
Okay. Hey, you know she's on that stuff. Jesus. I don't know why that didn't quite hit for me.
Cousin, take one. Can you clap? Yeah. Sorry. Thanks.
No, it's not like that. We're just close.
Yeah, I know, but... Well, it's always been that way.
So this is a 2-person shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull the camera in on us both. So I follow Pony Smasher on YouTube, David Sandberg. He has a video where he tells you how to make a shitty dolly, and I did it. I, however, made my dolly just a little bit shittier. And so as I was trying to use it, the wheels kept falling off. It kept getting stuck on the pipes. I would tie 2 belts and then just have it in my hand. And as we were filming, I would just pull it along. Good. This time faster. Fantasy close-up, take 1. I'm in love with you. Perfect. Oh, yeah! Ah, I love this. Great, we're gonna keep rolling one more time. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do this one more time. One more time, I wanna hit your face. I think one more time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, dude. That's a wrap.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
It's done. It is, well, I mean, I guess it's 1 a.m. Monday. So Tuesday, but it is still Monday in my brain, and the short has been edited, friends. I've already shut down my computer, so sorry. So I can't really show you the proof, but it's done.
What?
Nothing. Mind your business.
Okay.
Hey.
What?
I love you. I'm in love with you. I want. Oh.
What?
What?
I said, hey. Hey, what?
Yeah. Like, hi. Hello. Hey.
Are you on that stuff?
What stuff?
That stuff. You're being really weird.
Because I said hi?
Without prompt.
Without prompt.
Yeah, like, nobody walked into the room. You didn't spot anybody.
I spotted you. You're literally in my way.
Yeah, but I'm always here. You never say hi to me.
You never say hi to me.
And I never will. Because you're fucking weird.
Your mom's weird.
Yeah, well, I don't know, my dad's weirder.
Facts.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, beautiful. Call me because you're bored or because you're horny? No preference.
Well, bye.
Presley says, well, bye. Yeah, she can't appreciate comedy. Hey, you know she's on that stuff. Jesus. Nah, she was just stopping by. I told you, it's my cousin. Oh my God, it's my cousin, Jesus. Yeah. You're making it weird. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll be there.
This is, be sure, please support us by following the YouTube page, social media at Scribbled Cinema, and also hop onto our Patreon. We will have engagements like in-person live writing sessions. In the meantime, like, follow, comment, all the things.